Anthony Green and Jarrell Brantley set to jump it up in the jump circle. Everett German and Danny Johnson. Take a good look at Earl Grant. The tip is won by Northeastern. So the Huskies moving right to left. TJ Williams will hand it off to his teammate Brandon Grace. Back over to Begley. Over to TJ Williams. Williams gets the screen from Alex Murphy. Williams still has it on the right wing. He'll drive into the paint. Step back jumper is no good as it rims out. Rebound grabbed by Nick Harris. Outlet over to Joe Chile. He'll bring it into the front court. Chile will hand it off to Riller. Over to Cam Johnson. They'll swing it to Jarrell Brantley. Brantley back to Chile. Chile near the C in Charleston logo on the floor. Back over to Riller. Riller back to Chile. Little zone action right now, Danny, on Northeastern. Brantley has it. He'll skip it over to Riller. Back to Joe Chile. Fakes the three. Drives. Jumper from the left elbow is good. Joe Chile picking up right where he left off on Saturday, Danny, and Charleston leads 2-0.
And that's a good sign that they're able to break the pressure, that 1-3-1 zone. And Charleston hasn't shown to be a good perimeter shooting team, so they're going to see some zone this season.
So Begley has it. He'll throw it back over to Murphy. Murphy in the corner. He'll throw it out to Begley. Begley. Swing it over to TJ Williams. Again, Williams leading the conference in scoring, averaging 21 points a game. Bounce pass over to Murphy. He'll fire up a three-pointer, and it's good. Alex Murphy, the graduate senior, played at Duke on the national championship team. Also then transferred over to Florida. Graduated last year, now at Northeastern. To Cam Johnson. Over to Joe Chile. NBA three-pointer is good. Joe Chile with the first 5 points of the evening for the Cougars, and Charleston leads 5-3 with 18:20 left in the first half. So Green over to Williams. Williams in the corner. Three-pointer from the right corner is good, and that's Bolden Brace, the reigning CAA Rookie of the Week, coming off a big week. Danny, he averaged just 4 points a game coming into last week, and he erupted for 20.
Yeah, it's one of those rare examples where he reaches somebody on their bench, critical situation. He shows up big to earn himself more minutes.
Northeastern with the early lead, 6-5, 17:50 left to play first half. Jumper outside the left elbow is good. Jarrell Brantley. Charleston right down doing a nice job of finding those soft spots in the zone, Danny.
Yeah, and that's what you got to do. That high post area is where it's going to be at. Both teams have come out hot so far.
So Charleston leading 7-6. 17:35 left, first half. Northeastern with the basketball. As Green has it into the paint. He'll drive to the basket, push a shot out, shot no good. Ball tapped out right into the hands of Cam Johnson. Cam has it in the front court. He'll dribble towards the Northeastern bench, and he'll throw it over to Joe Chile. He'll swing it to Jarrell Brantley. He'll dump it down to Nick Harris. He'll hand it back off to Brantley. Brantley reverse layup is blocked, but no. They're going to say he stepped out of bounds. I didn't hear the whistle, Danny, but apparently, yeah, he did. He stepped out of bounds, so the turnover will give it back to Northeastern.
Yeah, but what a great idea. The two bigs working together. You know, they're still moving. Even though they're running a zone, they're still moving in it and finding the soft spots.
Northeastern with the basketball, trailing 7-6, 17:05 left to play in the first half. Begley, three-pointer in front of the Charleston bench. No good off the iron. Rebound grabbed by Jarrell Brantley. Brantley over to Joe Chile in the front court. On the right wing, he'll drive all the way to the basket, push the shot out, and it's good! Joe Chile off to a quick start. Chile already with 7 of Charleston's 9 points, and the Cougars lead 9-6 with 16:45 left to play in the first half. Begley works around the screen. Wide open Brace under the basket, but he travels instead. The turnover will give it back to Charleston, the freshman out of Ontario. So Charleston's basketball, new shot clock. Marquise Pointer fakes the three-pointer, splits the double team, gets into the heat of the defense and lost the ball, stolen. Here comes Northeastern on the run as TJ Williams handed off to his teammate Jimmy Marshall. Marshall picks up his dribble, hands it back up to TJ Williams. Williams, top of the key, over to Sean Osius. His three-pointer is no good as it rattles out. Rebound grabbed by Chavez Goodwin. He'll hand it off to Joe Chile. Chile along the left sideline. He'll send it over to Marquise. Marquise back over to Chile. He'll another NBA three-pointer. No good, too strong. Rebound grabbed by Northeastern. TJ Williams has it in the front court along the left sideline. He'll pass it over to his teammate Jimmy Marshall. Marshall has it on the right wing, guarded by Chile. He'll hand it off to his teammate Osius, who lost the ball, but able to track it down near the timeline. 15 seconds left on the shot clock as TJ Williams dribbles left, works around the screen for Murphy, gets into the paint, step through, shot up with the left hand, shot is no good. Rebound grabbed by Chavez Goodwin. Hand it off to Marquise. Marquise in the front court along the left sideline. Over to Grant Riller. Riller back to Marquise. 12:50 left to play in the first half. We're all tied at 9. Everett German and Danny Johnson courtside here at TD Arena. Shealy on the left wing, back over to Marquise. Thought about the three instead, passes it to Jarrell Brantley. Over to Grant Riller, wide open three, good! And Grant Riller knocks down the three from the left corner, and that puts Charleston back on top, 12-9, with 12:25 left to play in the first half. Northeastern basketball. As Murphy has it, top of the key, he'll take one dribble and hand it off to TJ Williams. Williams will skip it in the corner to Osius. Osius guarded by Riller. Out to Jimmy Marshall. Marshall on the right wing. He'll throw it back over to Osius. Three-pointer with the left hand and no good. Rebound grabbed by Chavez Goodwin. Goodwin now with 3 rebounds. Joe Shealy over to Brantley. Brantley along the right baseline, trying to back it down. Nothing there, so he'll throw it out to Marquise. Marquise will reset the offense. He'll pass over to Joe Shealy. Shealy will dribble left towards the sideline, exchange with Marquise. Marquise now has it on the right wing. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Joe gets into the middle of the paint. Over to Chavez Goodwin. He'll go up and he slams it home with 2 hands, and he's fouled. Charleston able to pass through the zone, and the freshman out of Columbia, South Carolina, Chavez Goodwin with the 2-hand flush and the finish, and he was fouled. He'll replace Evan Bailey. Some of the Charleston basketball players sporting pink shoelaces tonight. Obviously it is pink night here. Support for breast cancer awareness. TJ Williams on the left wing, he'll drive, bounce it over to Brace. Brace fakes the three, then he does shoot the three-pointer, and it's no good. The rebound grabbed by Marquise Pointer. Not sure Brace wanted to shoot that, and then he kind of put it up at the last second. Marquise Pointer over to Joe Shealy. Shealy back over to Marquise. Marquise will back it away. Plenty of time, 6:45 left, first half. Charleston leading 19-15. Jumper by Brantley is no good from the left elbow. The rebound falls into the hands of Northeastern. TJ Williams has it in the front court. He'll drive all the way to the basket. Reverse layup is good. So TJ Williams slowly but surely starting to warm up, and that cuts the Charleston lead to 2. 19-17, Charleston with the lead and the basketball. 6:25 left to play, first half. Riller over to Pointer. Brantley over to Joe Shealy. Fakes the three. He'll drive it instead. Ball knocked out of his hand, stolen by Northeastern. TJ Williams on a run out. 2-on-1 over to Brace, and his layup is good, and we are tied at 19 as Bolden Brace finishes the 2-on-1 fast break by Northeastern.
You feel the crowd trying to get the Cougars back into it. They feel a little bit of a low offensively, trying to get them excited.
Charleston has missed their last 6 field goals from the floor. Brantley, step back jumper from the free throw line, no good. Badly missed off to the right. Rebound falls into the hands of Alex Murphy. Murphy, he'll bring it into the front court himself. Over to Begley. Begley, drive right. Under the basket, shot up, shot no good. Rebound grabbed by Nick Harris. Over to Joe Shealy. Shealy all the way through the lane, and he'll pass it off to Jarrell Brantley. He'll slam it home with 2 hands, and a nice dish from Joe Shealy, the captain, over to Jarrell Brantley, and Charleston back on top 21-19. Near steal by Grant Riller, but instead a foul, as he definitely got too much of Bolden Brace's arm. Also take a look at our first half stats here from TD Arena. It's Charleston with the basketball as Marquise Pointer will bring it into the front court. Over to Joe Shealy. Shealy back over to Pointer. Pointer over to Joe Shealy. He'll dump it down to Brantley along the right baseline. Brantley fired out to Joe Shealy. NBA three-pointer, no good. This time off to the left. Ball tipped out by Nick Harris and then ran down by Marquise Pointer. New shot clock. Grant Riller has it deep in the left corner. He'll pass it out to Shealy over to Marquise. Northeastern still in that 2-3 zone. Marquise over to Brantley, three-pointer, good! Jarrell Brantley knocks down the three-pointer from the right wing. And that extends the Charleston lead, 28-19, and then a turnover, an unforced turnover in the backcourt. So it'll be Charleston's basketball right now, Danny. A little bit of a run by Charleston as Charleston on a 9-0 run over the last 2-13.
Yeah, Shealy was responsible really for 6, and anytime Brantley can step away from that high post area hit threes, it's going to be a long night for any zone.
So Brantley will hand it off to Pointer. Over to Shealy, back to Pointer. Over to Grant Riller along the left baseline. Out to Marquise. He shoots an NBA three-pointer, and it's no good. Rebound tapped out again by Nick Harris right into the hands of Jarrell Brantley. So Nick Harris not able to grab the rebounds, but he's tipping it out to teammates, and that gives Charleston a new shot clock. Nick has it On the left block, he's double teamed. He'll throw it out to Grant Riller. Grant with the drive into the paint. Over to Joe Chile. Chile back out to Grant Riller. Fakes the three, drives it to the lane. Shot with the left hand. The layup is good. And Grant Riller with another acrobatic layup and the finish with the left hand. Oh my, what can we say about the freshman? And then we'll have a foul here on the floor. And it's going to go against Joe Chile as he tried to fight over that screen.
Yeah, and he had complained the last time about not getting a call on the other one. The refs were kind of keeping an eye on him anyway. And anytime you do that, you bring attention to yourself, so they'll call it on you next time.
So the turnover will give it back to Northeastern. And the Huskies trailing 30-19 with 2:13 left to play. As Alex Murphy has it above the left elbow, guarded by Brantley. Backdoor by T.J. Williams. Cut off, so he'll throw it back out to Alex Murphy. Three-pointer is no good. Rebound grabbed by Grant Riller. Quickly ahead to Marquise Pointer. He'll dump it down to Brantley. Brantley on the block. Turn, spin, shot up with the right hand, and it's good! Jarrell Brantley with the finish right at the rim. And Charleston starting to pull away as they lead 32-19 with 1:45 left to play here in the first half. Charleston on a 13-0 run over the last 3:41 of the first half. So Brace has it. He'll use his left hand to dribble to the middle of the floor. Over to Begley. Begley picked up by Evan. He picks up his dribble. He'll dump it down to Murphy. Murphy on the left block. Shot up. Shot is good as he finishes over Evan Bailey. That will stop the 13-0 run by Charleston. Cougars, however, still on top by 11, 32-21. Clock with 1:10 left and running. Marquise Pointer over to Grant Riller. Back to Marquise. Marquise over to Jalen McManus. He'll fire to the three-pointer, and it's no good as it rims out from the right corner. The rebound will fall into the hands of Alex Murphy. Over to T.J. Williams. Williams. Passed over to Jimmy Marshall. His pass was stolen as he tried to get it to Alex Murphy. Grant Riller with the reverse layup, and it's good, and he's fouled. Charleston on the fast break. The finish by Grant Riller in the front court without any assistance, so the turnover will give it back to Northeastern. Northeastern trying to cut into the 16-point deficit as Charleston leading 37-31. Brace has it. Over to Green. Over to Alex Murphy. He'll swing it over to Begley. Begley calls for the screen. Gets the screen from Alex Murphy. Dribbles left. Middle of the floor. Drives down the left lane. The layup is good with the left hand. So Vaughn Begley with the acrobatic left hand layup. It's now 37-23. Charleston still on top. 19:05 left to play. Joe Chile has it on the left wing. He'll pass it over to Grant Riller. Riller will dump it down to Brantley. Brantley in the paint. He'll lob it up for Nick Harris. Nick had difficulties catching the ball. The turnover is the ball taken away from him. The steal will go into the hands of Northeastern as T.J. Williams has it. He'll fire it over to Begley. His three-pointer is good. Northeastern out the gate on a 5-0 run. It's Charleston 37, Northeastern 26. As Joe Chile will bring it into the front court. What does he can? Back to Chile. Chile has it top of the key. Back over to Grant Riller. Riller back to Chile. Chile top of the key. Back over to Grant. NBA three-pointer. Good. Grant Riller with his 13th point of the night. He puts Charleston back on top by 14, 40-26. 18-15 left to play. T.J. Williams over to Begley. Begley has it. Over to Williams. Williams drives. We'll kick it over to Brace. His three-pointer from the corner is no good, but Green gets the offensive rebound. He'll throw it out to Begley. He'll drive down the lane. Shot up with the left hand in the paint. It's no good. Rebound grabbed by Joe Chile. He'll speed into the front court. Bounce pass over to Brantley. Brantley reverse layup. Shot's no good, but he's fouled. The foul will go against Brace, and that will send the sophomore Jarrell Brantley to the free throw line to shoot two. So Green misses the free throw again. Green struggling from the free throw line, right? Just 2 of 5. So Charleston still on top by 11, 46-35 with 14:40 left to play. Marquise Pointer has it, working against a 2-3 zone. He'll dribble left. Marquise comes to the jump stop. He'll throw it out to Brantley. Brantley top of the key. He'll swing it over to Cam. Over in the corner to Marquise. Three-pointer. No good as it rims out. Went around the rosy 2 or 3 times and finally fell off. Begley has it. Left-hand dribble. He'll throw back over to Brace. He fakes the three. He'll step in. He'll pass over to Begley. His three-pointer top of the key is good. Davon Begley knocks down the three-pointer. And believe it or not, Danny, Northeastern back in the game. They're only trailing by 8, 46-38. They've outscored Charleston 17-9 here in the second half.
Yeah, they've come out strong.
So Brantley has it, turnaround jumper in the paint, no good, too strong off the back iron. Green grabs the rebound. Charleston did not have one guy go for an offensive rebound. So TJ Williams has it in the corner. Alex Murphy, three-pointer, good, right in front of his bench. And the lead is now down to 5, 46-41. Charleston still with the lead and the basketball, 13:35 left to play. Marquise has it. He'll pass over to Joe Chile. Chile will dump it down, and turnovers. He tried to feed it to, actually that was Marquise. But they're going to say the ball was tipped, actually, so it'll stay Charleston's basketball.
You got to play both sides.
We've seen it where Charleston's trailed in the first half and came back with a big performance in the second. Evan Bailey, bounce pass over to Chavez Goodwin. He'll gather himself. He'll go up for the dunk, and he misses the dunk, and the rebound's going to be grabbed by Marquise Pointer. So Chavez had a dunk and just didn't jump high enough and missed it, but fortunately for Charleston, they get the offensive rebound and a new shot clock. Joe Chile, three-pointer, good. No good off the front iron. Rebound falls into the hands of Northeastern. Here come the Huskies. Brace, he'll throw it over to Begley. Three-pointer from the corner, good! And Davon Begley cuts the Charleston lead to 2, 46-44. And Coach Grant's gonna let them play through it. Northeastern on an 11-0 run over the last 150. Joe Chile has it on the right wing over to Marquise. Marquise calls for the screen. He'll get the screen from Chavez. He gets it to the paint. He'll throw it over to Evan Bailey. Back over to Joe Chile. Over to Cam Johnson. He'll fire and shoot the three-pointer. It's no good. Rebound grabbed by Green, and here comes Northeastern. Bailey has it along the left sideline. Picked up by Chile. Picks up his dribble. He'll throw it over to TJ Williams. Williams with 5 points thus far. He'll drive down the lane. Puts a shot up. Shot no good, but a foul. Looked like Evan Bailey was just standing there with his hands straight up in the air. The foul's going to go against Evan. Scores from around the CAA right now. Delaware tied at 35 with Elon. Drexel all over William and Mary, 56-40. Towson leads Hofstra 41-39, and UNC Wilmington leads by 17 over James Madison, 49-32. Back to action. Northeastern basketball is Brace. Fakes the three. He'll back it away. 8 seconds up on the shot clock. TJ Williams has it right in front of his bench, working against Joe Chile. He'll pull up jumper from the right elbow. No good as the ball rims out. Nick Harris able to run down the rebound and throw it over to his teammate Joe Chile. Chile ahead to Grant Riller. Riller in the front court, drives the baseline, I think. Yeah, and then he'll reverse out and he'll dump it down to Jarrell Brantley on the right baseline. He's double teamed. Splits the double team. He'll throw it up to Joe Chile. He'll swing it over to Evan Bailey. Catch and shoot three-pointer. No good off the right. And the rebound grabbed by TJ Williams. And again, Danny, if Grant Riller goes for the offensive rebound, that's an easy offensive rebound. Alex Murphy puts up the layup. Shot no good. Ball tapped out and right into the hands of Nick Harris. Nick Harris will throw it over to Joe Chile. He'll walk it into the front court. Charleston with the lead and the basketball. 49-46 with 10:30 left to play. Chile over to Evan Bailey. Evan underneath to Nick Harris. Nick in the paint. Jump hook over the left shoulder. Good. Nick Harris with the soft touch. Puts Charleston back on top by 5. 51-46 with 10:15 left to play. As Begley has it on the right wing. He'll hand it off to Brace, his teammate. He'll throw it over to TJ Williams. Williams drives right into the paint. Comes to the jump stop. Bounce pass over to Begley. Three-pointer from the right wing. Good. And now Davon Begley starting to warm up. He's got 14 points on the night. Charleston on top by 2. 51-49. 9:50 left to play. Evan Bailey, Joe Chile, Jarrell Brantley on the floor. Brantley has it in the paint over to Grant Riller. He'll fire up the three-pointer. No good. Too short. Rebound grab by Begley, and Begley will bring it up into the front court himself. Along the left sideline, working against Grant Riller, who'll reverse his path. Still has it. He'll throw it up to TJ Williams. Williams behind the back dribble, working against Joe Chile. He'll pass over to Brace. Brace with speed to the top of the key. Picked up by Bailey. Back over to TJ Williams. It's the screen, doesn't use it. He'll throw it over to Begley. Begley picked up by Grant Riller. 8 seconds left on the shot clock. Begley behind the back dribble. Step back jumper. Good. Davon Begley has tied it at 51. Begley now with 16 points. We're tied at 51. Charleston basketball as Joe Chile has it. He'll pass over to Grant Riller. Almost lost the basketball, and he did. Just an unforced turnover, not a clean catch. Ball goes out of bounds at Northeastern up in Boston. So good luck to the ladies as they try to extend that winning streak. So back to action, Charleston basketball as Grant Riller has it. He'll work around the screen. He'll pull up, jumper, good. Just inside the left elbow. Charleston now down by 5, 61-56. 5:20 left to play. Charleston's going to have to come up with some defensive stops. As TJ Williams have it in the front court. He'll dribble left with the left hand and throw it back to Brace. Brace on the right wing, back over to TJ Williams. Williams has it. He's back over to Brace. Brace hounded by Grant Riller. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Alex Murphy has it. He'll hand it off to TJ Williams near the timeline. TJ drives right, gets into the paint, shot up off the glass, and it's good with 4 seconds left on the shot clock. And TJ Williams showing why he leads the CAA in scoring as he extends that Northeastern lead back to 7, 63-56. 4:45 left to play. Grant Riller back over to Joe Cheely. Cheely over to Cam Johnson. Back to Cheely, back to Riller. Riller has it. He'll throw back out to Joe. Joe dumps it down to Brantley. Brantley working against Murphy. Gets into the paint. Shot up. A shot no good. Rebound grab by Jarrell. His putback is good. And Jarrell Brantley now with 12 points and 5 rebounds. And Charleston's going to have to come up with a defensive stop as they trail 63-58 with 4:20 left to play. Charleston in the man-to-man defense. TJ Williams over to Brace. Brace works around that screen for Anthony Green. Then he'll hand it back off to TJ Williams, who's guarded by Cam Johnson. Middle of the floor, he'll pass it over to Begley. Begley's had a big second half here as he dribbles left. Goes down the lane. Alley-oop to Anthony Green. The layup is good. And for the last 3 games, Charleston has had difficulties guarding the pick and roll. And the easy 2 puts Northeastern back on top by 7, 65-58. 3:50 left to play. Cheely will dump it down to Brantley. Over to Cheely. He'll fire an NBA three-pointer. Good! As the captain out of Orlando, Florida, Joe Cheely knocks down the three-pointer. 65-61. Northeastern on top. With the basketballs, they'll sprint to the front court. Brace, shaky handles. So he hands it off to TJ Williams, guarded by Cam. Here comes the pick and roll again. They'll dribble left, gets into the paint, cut off by Cam. He'll throw it over to Murphy. Murphy fakes the 3, drives into the paint himself. Shot up with the left hand, and it's good. Alex Murphy with the driving left hand layup. 67-61. Northeastern on top. 3:10 left to play. Riller has it on the left wing. He'll throw it over to Cheely. Still working against that 2-3 zone. Grant has it. Works around the double team. Gets into the paint. He'll pass out to Joe Cheely. Fouled on three-pointer attempt, and it's no good. And for the 3rd time tonight, Joe Cheely fouled on a 3-point attempt. We'll have our final media timeout, and when we come back, the captain, Joe Cheely, will be at the free throw line shooting 3. Second free throw coming up for the captain, and it's good. Joe Cheely now with 28 points, but more importantly, Charleston with a 2-point lead, 70-68. TJ Williams working against Cam Johnson. He's got it in the front court, middle of the floor of the logo, near the timeline. Clock under 1 minute played. Alex Murphy over to Green. He'll swing it over to Begley. Begley over to TJ Williams. Williams with the left hand. He'll throw it over to Brace. 10 seconds left. Brace. He'll throw it out to TJ Williams. He'll stop. Pop. Three-pointer. Good! As TJ Williams knocks down the three-pointer. And there'll be a timeout called by Northeastern, a 30-second timeout. Big shot by TJ Williams. Green, Brace, Williams, Begley, and Murphy on the floor for Northeastern. Ball's been inbounded. Joe Cheely has it. He's in the front court.
And it's just dummy pressure back to zone.
As Danny mentioned, they're still in the zone. As Cam Johnson has it. Back over to Joe Cheely. Over in the corner to Grant Riller. Drops to the basket, lay it off for Brantley. Brantley hit, no foul, shot up, shot no good. Rebound by Nick Harris, and his putback is good! Nick Harris with the putback, and a timeout called by Earl Grant with 20.6 seconds left. Northeastern basketball. Can Charleston come up with that final stop? Brace is going to inbound it. Looking. He'll get it into TJ Williams. Guarded by Marquise. TJ Williams lost the ball, got it back. Fadeaway jumper, no good. Came up short. Brace's offense rebounds. Putback is good at the buzzer, and Northeastern wins. Oh my goodness, Brace got the air ball falling out of bounds, threw it up with, I believe, like 0.5 seconds left. And Northeastern's going to come in here and escape with the victory. So Northeastern trailing by 16 points at the half. Outscored Charleston 52-35 in the second half. And they get the win tonight, 73-72. Unbelievable. Great basketball game.